Good morning, ladies and gentlemen, teachers of NEMASU Upper and Senior Secondary School, students here present, both upper and senior, and all other members here present. Good morning to you all. Today is a day wholly dedicated to the press. We call it a press day. Press day is a very important day. It's a day that is normally organized by the press club of NEMASU Upper and Senior Secondary School in order to celebrate their achievements and also to organize spelling competition, quiz, debate, and poetry. And all those things are geared towards improving students' vocabulary, confidence, and spelling skills. It's a very important day. It's not only a day where you come to have fun, but it's also a day where you have the opportunity to learn and also to improve your vocabulary. As we used to say, learning is not only in the classrooms, but it has gone beyond that. So I urge all of you here to listen keenly and also to be recording, to be taking notes of all what is going to be given today. We have quiz competition. You know, quiz is very important. We also have spelling competition. And this spelling, I know, is going to improve students' vocabulary. And also it's going to help you in your writing skills. The moment you can spell so many words, or you are very good in spelling, or your spelling skills are very high, then that will help you to write very well, particularly when you are given essay to write. We also observe that most or many of the students are very poor in writing. And one of the reasons is their writing skills or their spelling skills is very, very low. So this day would help you to improve your skills. And also, we are going to have a debate and poetry. These debate and poetry are also part of our extracurricular activities. So extracurricular activity is not only football, but quiz, debates, poetry are all included in our extracurricular activities. So it's a school day. It is as important as having your normal lesson in the class. Here also is a classroom where you are going to learn so many things. So students here present, teachers, I also want to welcome all NEMASU teachers and also our ex-students who are here present. We also have some of our ex-students who are, part of our midst. So I want to welcome them and all the teachers. On behalf of the principal of the school, I want to welcome all of you to this wonderful day. And I also want to specially thank the press club for organizing this special day. And it's not easy to organize a program, not only coordinating it, but it's also involved cost. So they sacrifice their time. Since yesterday or day before yesterday, they have been working to make sure that the day is done successfully. So I want to thank them very much for organizing this wonderful program. So on that note, I declare the program opened, and I wish we have a very successful day. Thank you so much.
It has been tortured. The valid activist has been killed and forgotten. The African countries has been still and still striving for their own selfish interest and dump the unity in the detriment forest. Mama Africa conceived many times to give birth to the absolute unison of Africa, but she is made to miscarry her dreams to beget children of homogeneity. Similitude is laid and crippled.
Everyone, principal, vice principal, and my fellow students. Before going further, I would like to introduce myself for the benefit of those who don't know. My name is Fatu Sam, a student from 8A. I am here to reach a point about education. I walk educated, I talk educated, I smile educated. Education. What else on earth can I compare you to? You changed me from being slave to master. You changed me from wearing rags to wearing decent clothes. You changed me from being leader. Oh, education. Life without you is like tea without sugar. Thank you all for your kind attention.
Good afternoon, Principal, Vice Principal, my fellow upper senior and secondary fellow students. Before going forward, I would like to introduce myself for the benefit of those who don't know me. Go by my name, Ida Beautiful Sonen Savan. I am a student of grade 7D and I am here to read a poem entitled My Mother. My mother, mother, mother. I call her 3 times because she is the queen of the world. See, if giving life was the thing I could do, mothers will live forever. I recall the day she would sit and put me on her lap and sing Ayo nene tuti. Mom, the thing I want you to know is even if I cannot do the point, but I will do the point itself. Some man done the work now, so to get me dead and I like I said like so I'll speak the language you can hear me out. Manding company bala duwate kay mala lori dulati no konkuram polo. So if the enemy within the enemy from the enemy outside cannot do anything harmful to you, know that one's blessings are always with you. One of my dane. Lumata fate lue, luwa su fate luwa su mata na way lumata fate le kuna. Mom shows me the direction, definition, solution, and also took me on vacation until I became on position. See, Mom, God created you for me to come to you. My mother, I was created to be your responsibility. I was created to be your pride, your identity, everything to you. Our mothers, my mother, your mother, our mothers. Let us respect our mothers. Without our mothers, we are nothing. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very much.
Good morning, Mr. Principal, Vice Principal, members of staff, and my fellow students. Justice will never justify when I did introduce myself to you. I go by the name Fatmata Sirejala, a student from NEMASU Upper and Senior Secondary School. I am here to read a poem entitled Sifatam Fansu. Anga sifatam fansu fa inkoma nimma bankana dat. Anga fitam balay seniya na banko sitanyato yuwasisiya. Nka jele nyoma nka feya nka sinka kaja dulawo dula sedia. Katu yella wala na Gambia. Pasuma do sala ko katsa sole mamaya lirek manjibi. Duma to khada ken nyona ma acha sibiti. So nañ fexeli bu fi amati story lako bu fi jagati hip lako bu fi lakati mar lako bu fi nanati su ko buge takal jagati ñu tatati fetati rayati begati suñu deka Gambia neexati katu yella wala na ji Gambia kon na ma jël laka ye boole leen pour xalifi jola bi tam na ma anya bace buriya ma jokko e kangule mu doon na ma amite kati wal bi tam na ma danna pizza mi fara kalati. Thank you for your wonderful kind attention.
Good morning, Principal, Vice Principal, members of staff, and my fellow students. My name is Maimuna Kunkara, respected surname is Kunkara. I'm here to read a poem titled Advice to the Gods. Oh girls of my nation, oh we girls, why are we allowing boys to use us? Let's focus on our education, determination, expectations for the future generation. Let's forget about these boys who are not going to marry us. Never believe what came from their mouths, because they will feel like a baby just to get their interest ground like a volleyball and don't feel like a hot from a fire. He said love is and everything is true, but when you take him, he said get the hell out of my sight. Just imagine 5 minutes enjoyment, 9 months suffering, 20 minutes of pain, 2 years of breastfeeding. Oh God, menstruation is painful, nursing virginity is shameful, and childbearing. After everything we have been through, we still allowing boys to fool us. You think you are smart while you don't know you are a fool, fooling yourself while you think you are fooling them. Respect yourself no matter how situation may be. Poverty is just a period of time. Let it come right on. If you're working hard, don't let this boy to regret it. Say no to losing virginity without being a wife. But thank you for your wonderful.
My name is Patrick, a member of grade 18. I am here to read a poem entitled The Gambia. My Gambia, your Gambia, our Gambia. She is our baby. She needs to be fed. Give her food. She is starving. Give her to drink. She is thirsty. Give her life. She is dying with the current economic crisis. Gambians are crying. Please take her back to her former glory, because this is called Gambia. My Gambia, the country we want. To our country, we have dreams to grow in its beauty, but so far we are pushed far apart into the pain, because in here we are trapped, surrounded by disaster. We don't want a wall full with white crabs painted on our doors. This is not the Gambia we want to see. Stop the corruption, bullying and violence, the tribal politics. Stop the violence, because the rape down this naked body is a cold-blooded war, and it hurts. So don't call it underage. We are not coming. See, this political bullshit has wrapped us into doom, where the one-eyed man rule the kingdom. Konkoto murukotole, konkoto budo, budo, kunkoto bodawa. When the Gambia was abiding, the peace and unity was strengthened. We no more live in smiling coast of Africa, but instead we now live in crying coast and no country coast of Africa. Where is the party here? Nyoya, nyoya. Too much fight like Fadiya. My picture is, if all the political have common goals to develop the Gambia, why are they misleading the public? Instead of creating political awareness in their mind, despite their political differences, to embrace each other and develop the Gambia more than a model. Thank you for your wonderful kind attention.
Today, we are back to another historic day in the history of NEMASU Upper and Senior Secondary School. That is the Press Day. The significance of this event cannot be overemphasized, as it is the day in which we will be able to prepare or groom the next generation of talents to represent NEMASU in the external competition. NEMASU is known very well in terms of doing well in extracurricular activities such as debate and poetry. Back in 2021, when we go for competitions, people would ask, where are you from? When we say we are from NEMASU, they will say, where is that school located? School Bobu Fumneka. But after 2021, going back to 2022 and going back to 2023 and 2024, you go out there and tell people, I am from NEMASU Upper Senior Secondary School. They will say, oh, you are from the school of great people. Why? Our people were able to do that. And we want that trend to continue. As it is not how best you are able to do something, but the sustainability is what matters. Without wasting more time, we would like to call on the debaters to come on board so that we will go straight to the debate competition. The debate, we have the opening government. We have 11 commas 1. Where is 11 commas 1? Can we give them a round of applause? Come. (11 commas 1) opening government. Closing government, we have 12 arts. Closing government, 12 arts. Can we have 12 arts on stage, please? Opening opposition. Sorry, closing government is 11 acts. Opening government 11 commas. Then opening opposition, we have 12 hours. Opening opposition, we have 12 hours. Wow. Closing government 11 hours. And closing opposition, we have 12 commas.
Okay, greetings once again. I am Modou Lamin Sanyang. I am going to give you the criteria that will be used in order to award marks based on your performance. One, we have the content, which goes with 30%. Following the content, we have the rebuttals, which is 20%, expression, 10%, audibility, that is 10%, structure, that is 5%, time management, 10%, grammar, 5%, and logical presentation, which goes for 10%. All in all, we have 100%. If you are able to meet this as expected, I hope you have a fruitful day. It's a sensitive and persuasive competition wherein I want to urge the audience, when somebody made a very, very good point, you do not need to clap neither shout. You just say, yeah, yeah, that's all, so that we can maintain an absolute decorum. If not, you're going to interrupt the participant and probably you might just kick them out of their right way. And please, let us just abide by the principle of debate. Yes, I think that's all for now. If the participants are set, I would want to read out the motion before us here, which says, this House believes that NEMASU administration should employ more female teachers to enhance diversity in the teaching staff. Again, this House believes that NEMASU Upper and Senior Secondary School administration should employ more female teachers to enhance diversity in the teaching staff. I read for the last time. This House believes that NEMASU Upper and Senior Secondary School administration should employ more female teachers to enhance diversity in the teaching staff. Thank you. That's the motion before us today.
Thank you very much. Thank you very much. That was magnificent. Remember, you have 7 minutes. You have 7 minutes to speak. He will be ringing the bell. When he rings the bell for the first time, that means you are permitted to start. After the first minute, he is also going to ring the bell, which signifies that you finish your protected time. And then from that moment, that is from the 2nd minute up to the 6th minute, people can ask you questions. That is the POI. And from the 6th to the 7th minute again, he's going to ring the bell to indicate that you are in your final minutes.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen, honorable judges, esteemed judges and honorable opponents, and our respected timekeepers. As the opening speaker for the government, I, Bin Sabah, am here to support the motion that this House believes NEMASU administration should employ more female teachers to enhance the diversity in the staff. Before I will proceed, I would like to set the structure of my debate. Firstly, I will like to define the key terms of the motion. After then, I would like to talk about my points and my conclusions. Diversity. In diversity concepts defined in construction of definition, gender backgrounds and productive within the teaching staff and creating a richer educational experience for all students. And this definition comes from ChatGPT. What I mean about ChatGPT is chat, generative, and sustained performance. I would like to talk about my point 1. My point 1 is female teachers serve as mentors. Yes, female teachers serve as mentors because female teachers develop our environment, but not only environment, the society. Female teachers
teachers develop our environment and society. For an example, a male teacher will be harassing the students around for their benefit. And if the students don't have their attention, for that they will deduct the students in their examination or tests. But a female teacher, it will teach us equally so that we develop our environment and our society. That's why we need to employ female teacher in our school. Yes.
A teacher that dressed half naked. A teacher that dressed half naked.
Yes.
How do you call that? Is she a mentor or she's not a mentor?
Huh?
I said, a teacher that dressed half naked.
Yes.
How do you call her? A mentor or no mentor?
Mentor.
How? Huh? Defend your answer.
You say a teacher that dressed half naked. Is it a mentor or is not a mentor?
Yeah, that was my question.
So it's not a mentor because the guy. Sorry, it's not a mentor because the guy dressed half naked to the school. So that guy is not a mentor teacher because a teacher should be dressed in a polite way in order to educate our students for them to develop the environment. My point to it. Improving students' outcomes. Employing female teachers will encourage the diversity, increasing and leading gender performance for the students. What I mean, I can give the classical and example mathematics subject. Mostly, the male teachers teach us mathematics. That's why some of our girls, who can say that some of our girls, some of us have A1 in mathematics? No one. Mostly the men have A1 in mathematics. So if we employ female teachers in our school, NEMASU, in our school, so that the teacher will teach us equally, and the teacher will teach us equally in order to us to develop in our school environment, not only environment, the society. My point 3 is challenging in stereotype. Challenging in stereotype. What a man can do, women cannot do. What a man can do, women cannot do. What a man can do, woman can do better, sorry. Employment of female teachers in the school will decrease the rate gender surprise in the educational and beyond. Yes, in this generation before, we think that only men have the capability for doing these skills. But now generation, you will see a man doing carpentry and a woman doing carpentry. And you will see a female tailor, and you will see also a man tailor. I would like to talk about my conclusion. Mr. Speaker, I would like to tell you more in my conclusion. Employing more females teachers is not a matter of equal. It is a strategy of approach building more effective educational environment. And I mean you support me in the motion benefit of our students and our school and our society. I'm not here to confuse you, but to convince you. Thank you.
Panel of respected judges, my fellow debaters, and respected audience. In my caliber as the opposition leader of the House, I'm so disappointed by the Prime Minister because this is an honorable House. You cannot come to such a House, give us an evidence without backing it with evidence sources. She made mention of women as a mentors. They asked her about the PDOI. She cannot give us a credible sources of that. You, as the Prime Minister, this is an honorable house, so you cannot come here, give us something without backing it with evidence sources. So on that, we are so disappointed in Prime Minister's work. Now, this house believes that we are fighting against, this house is fighting against, that this house is against the motion that more female teachers should not be employed in the schools. Now, here is my reasons. Before going further, I will set the scopes. I will rebuttal. I have done the rebuttal. My second, I will give my points. I will summarize and then conclude. My first point is maternity leave. We all know that in the Gambia, if you employ female teachers in the schools, once they are pregnant, they have to go for a leave for 6 months, right? And during that process, the classes that they are taking, those students in that classes will not learn, which means that the school has to go and pay another teacher. The school has to go and pay another teacher, which will cost a school a lot of money. My second point is qualification. She made mention of women as a mentors. We all agree that women should be employed. But if they are to be employed, let it be based on qualification. You cannot just go and say that this guy is a woman and just come and employ that person. Employ them based on qualification. Women should be employed based on qualification. You cannot just say they are women and you come and employ them. They should be employed based on qualification. My third point is discrimination. To say that more female teachers should be employed because of the fact that they are women, that is absolutely gender discrimination. You cannot come and employ female teachers. As a country, we are so committed to condemn all forms of discrimination. And if we are serious about this, then yes.
You were saying like, you said you were saying like women can't be a mentor. How? Like
the mic will be at your mouth. You hear, man?
Like you were saying like women.
Yes.
You were saying like women. Like, you know, my Prime Minister said women are our mentors. And you said women can be our mentors. And then you said like if they should employ another female teacher when a further female teacher is pregnant, they should mentor.
Now, to move to conclusion, I have defined the motion, I have set the structure, I have given my 3 points, and also I rebuttal the Prime Minister's points, and therefore I conclude. Thank you so much.
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker, panel of judges, honorable timekeepers, ladies and gentlemen, and my co-debaters. My name is Awa Janko, and I am here to represent the government, opening government, as a Deputy Prime Minister. The motion which says that this House believes that NEMASU's administration should employ more female teachers to ensure diversity in teaching staff. And the structure of my debate is to debate the points made by the opposition leader. He said, like, when a female teacher is pregnant, they should employ another female teacher. And then you said, like, that will cost more money to the teachers or the school. And then, like, I said no. Because we have seen it in the school here. A teacher used to be absent or not in school, but the other teacher used to represent the person. We have seen it. And then, like, We have seen it. It's not one, it's not two. Because even Madame Toure, she was pregnant, but she was coming to school. By the time she gave a birth, and that was the time she used to come to school. But even that, there are teachers that used to represent her in the class. And then, I'm here to send in my Prime Minister. Like she said, female teachers serve as our role model. But I say yes to it. I say yes to it. Because female teachers will never discourage us in our education. Like, and if a female teacher and a female student is there, a female student can ask a female teacher about some questions, but she will not be able to ask a male teacher about those questions. Example, when I'm on my period. Okay.
You said female teachers are there to serve as mentors. That's what we were saying. You were emphasizing on it. Huh? Let me ask you this simple question. What is the benefit of a teacher? Is it not to expand the knowledge that he has to his or her students? Because why is it that you are telling us that female teachers are the mentors?
They are mentors because they teach us more about something. And then, like, I will give an example. Like biology, Madam Kamara, the ex-biology teacher. Like, there is some question I may be able to ask Madam Kamara because she's my mentor. But I will not be able to ask Mr. Gay about because I will feel ashamed to ask her. Because he is a man and I'm a female to ask her. And then I'm here to give my point. My point is to employ more female teachers won't decrease the high rate of student harassment. There are many students that has been harassed by teachers, the male teachers especially. You see a student who will go to a teacher to ask him for help, but what the teacher will told her, like you will do this, or you will be in a relationship with me so that I can, or I will increase your mark so that you can be my girlfriend. And then a student must do it because you don't have any choice to do it. He must do it. And then my second point is high performance. If a female can be a teacher, that only can encourage us the students, especially the female, to believe in ourselves that we can do more than what she did. And then, like, maybe we can be, like, because she is a female, she is able to be a teacher. For me, I am able to be a principal or a president. Who knows? Here I conclude my speech. By favoring the gender, diversity in NEMASU can be better reflect and serve its students' population. Finally, improving educational outcomes. Therefore, we are strongly supporting the motion. Thank you all.
Please hear from the Deputy Opposition Leader.
Good afternoon, honorable judges, members of the government, and members of the opposition bench. Before I start dwelling into my debate, please allow me to address the baseless, the senseless, and the saltless things that you put in place. This paper is getting attention. Okay, firstly, you made mention that, like, female teachers serve as a mentor. We don't deny the fact. Henceforth, she is a teacher. He is here to teach us the right thing that we should know as a student. We are not against that. But how do you expect a female teacher to come to school, dressed half naked, standing in front of the crowd, teaching us? You want us to respect her? Thank you. And secondly, we made mention, my opposition leader made mention of the maternal leave. You are going against it. Firstly, before
before I correct that your mistake that you put on the table, let me clarify this one for you. A mentor is a person that guides. She guides. She doesn't go beyond that. If she wants to do something for you, she can do it for you. And thank you for putting my papers. Okay. Mr. Chair, I would love to use this opportunity, leave their mistakes flow like that because they don't know what they are even saying. Mr. Chair, I support the idea that said that I did not support the idea that said that female teachers should be employed in the school. I disagree. Let's check, number one, my first point. Let's check at the female dress code. Let's check at their dress code properly. We have some teachers here that are very modest, that can teach us the right thing as a female. But we have some other teachers that will be coming here, putting on this tight clothes, showing us their forms and shape, showing us that they are having everything. They are not here for that. We need perfect teachers to teach us. Mr. Chairperson, I would love to enact this other portion of mine, which said that female teachers never feel comfortable around or where boys are located. And I can defend my answer. If you want, write it. Number one, a boy will be seated there at a crowd and a teacher will be passing by. They will be like, hey, teacher, I'm here there. Is that why the student is in school? Is that why the teacher is coming to school? Why is the teacher dressing like that? So, Mr. Chair, I would love to use this opportunity. Give them this little time that is left with me. Let them fix their mistake because I don't want to waste my energy on their senseless ideas. Thank you.
That was a magnificent submission from the Deputy Opposition Leader. And brings us to the end of the first half of the debate. Now we move to the second half of the debate, whereby we start with the closing government, followed by the closing opposition. So if the House is set, can we please hear from the government member?
Mr. Speaker of the House, protocols and all jurors respective observed. Before giving my points, my evidence, and take these guys about the knowledge we have on why NEMASU administration should employ more female teachers in the hands of diversity in teaching staffs. I may like to rebut your statements. You were talking about qualification. Number one, you said that administration employ teachers just because they are female or whatsoever, because I didn't get your point that much. Because we know that women are the backbone of everything. Wheresoever you see a man standing strong and strength, there is a woman behind it. A woman has all of the qualifications. Number one, let me give you an example. Your mother. Does your mother have the qualification of a certificate given back to you? Because I don't understand. Can your mother be certificated as a qualification to give back to you? Also, the doctors give certificate to them for them to give back to you. Is it that? And a nice strong
POI. For your own answers, please, we want to make things clear for you, okay? Or if you don't mind, I can ask you a question.
No, start from your statement.
All right. Is your mother teaching in the school?
My mother is not teaching in the school. But
Thank you. We are talking about school issues, so please.
So please, you are talking about, you give examples. So I'm giving my example. So please, have examples. The qualification of a teacher. Okay. Then I would like to give on my own point, and for the motion that to make a compelling case of closing government team, focus on the benefits of gender diversification in education, quality and hiring, and positive impacts on students. Here are some key points, evidence, and strategies to strengthen your argument. 1. educational outcomes and student development. Teachers serve as role models. Female teachers serve as crucial role models, especially for young girls, fostering self-confidence and breaking down gender stereotypes in student perception of careers and leadership. We all know that teachers serve as role models. As anyone who has worked in an education setting can attest, there is no denying the enhanced values that female teachers provide their students. Example, likely to be nurturing and provided emotional support.
You said that female teachers will provide for the student. How?
Female teachers will provide. Likewise, example. When I am in my menstruation period, if I don't have money to buy sanitary pads, I may feel sad to ask a male counterparts to give me money to buy sanitary pads. But I wouldn't feel that ashamed. I wouldn't feel ashamed to ask a female teacher to give me money to go and buy sanitary pads. So that means that they can provide anything for the students.
What do you think is the function of a teacher in the school?
To give knowledge to students, make them to understand. So you see? And then the evidence based on my first point is that the research shows that having disabled role models help young guys envision themselves in various professional roles. Studies from the U.S. Department of Education, the universe shows that guys perform better and they engage when they have female teachers. Likewise, female teachers can understand the emotional, deeply feelings of students than male teachers. Point 2, classroom dynamics. Gender diverse teaching terms bring different perspective approaches and teaching styles, which can make learning more inclusive and adaptable to different needs. Schools with gender diverse staff report better classroom management and improve students' engagement due to wider range of teaching techniques and approaches. So I would like to thank you all for the time we knew that. This is only my points and my opinions. Thank you.
The house is on fire. That was a magnificent submission from the government member. If the house is set, can we please hear from the opposition member?
Good afternoon, Mr. Speaker, respective judges, and my co-debaters. I greet you all. I stand in my capacity as the member of the opposition speaker in this honorable house. So let me make a sense of what you are saying, because I don't get any sense out of it. You talk about the female teachers will provide part for if you are on your menstruation. Sano, example, Mr. Sano, if you are on your menstruation, will you not get a part from it? If you want part, you can go there, he will give it to you. Which female teachers in this school is doing that? Is it not Sano who is doing it? Is it a female? He's a male. So, if you want to consider, then you get it all wrong. Calm down, let me teach you. I would like to structure my debate by repeating the point made by the government member, and which I have already done. So, I will strengthen the point of that made by the deputy opposition leader, giving my own point, summarize, which is conclude. Let me not even waste time because it already makes sense. So let me go to my own point, because I don't have time to teach you. If you understand, fine. But I will teach you. I know you will understand. So my first point is reduction of student academic performance. My main reason of saying that, we are organizing extra classes with female teachers. With female teachers are taking part in those things because they don't have time. They are thinking about how to attend Fatimata naming ceremony, winter wedding. How will you have all that time? And you are thinking about other things. You are thinking about what? My friend, a bit. If you didn't, that one is why you get it wrong. Because even these night classes, it's only males that are attending it. Do you see any female teacher attending on that? Because they don't have time. What they are doing, they have something in their mind more than
Other themselves, you haven't making me to laugh. Because this one, you don't even make sense. My second point is rules and regulations. For the rules to be obeyed, if there is female students, here for the rules to be obeyed, it will be very difficult. Because now, especially like boys, they are not afraid of anybody. They think that they are fit to beat everybody. So if that female teacher stand and he want to talk to that boy, they will be starting saying rubbish. If the male teacher is not there who is strong enough to take action in that particular thing, what do you think? It will be like, and they will be more rude. They will not even dress properly to come to school. So if there is no male teacher, what do you think those people will think? Because the female teacher will be afraid. They will tell them, yeah, mom, this is a big boy, I will not talk to him. Or else he will do something. Because they are thinking of, because boys, they can normally bring with knife and other stuff, which is harmful. They can attack the female teachers. And you know that without the male teachers, if the male teacher, they will be afraid, hey, for example, like Mr. Tam is coming. All of them, they will run. But if you say, yeah, hey, madam is coming, hey, let madam go, let this man, what is that? They will not be afraid. So, let me conclude, because I think now you are educated. Thank you. Better for you. I will conclude by saying that, Mr. Speaker, I made mention about I'm concluding. I made mention about this student reduction. Let me go. Reduction of student academic performance. I talk about the rules and regulations, which I will conclude. I'm not here to confuse you, just to convince you. Even by what I was saying, I know you all are convinced about that. My sister, you are educated now. Thank you.
That was a magnificent submission from the opposition member. If the house is set, can we please have the government whip? She's already on fire.
Mr. Speaker of the House, judges, and my fellow debaters, I go by the name called NEMASU. Regarding the motion, this House believes that NEMASU Senior Secondary School administration should employ more female teachers and enlarge in diversity in teaching staff. I'm rewarding, just as you say that, you give an example saying that most of the Mr. Sano can provide a part for students if you are in a menstruation. I personally will feel shame to go to Mr. Sano because he is a male, to tell her that to give me a part, to give me a money to go and buy for a part. I personally, if you see that is because NEMASU Senior Secondary School has not employ more female teachers. That's why some of you go to male teachers. But that is a disrespect. For men to know the condition you are, it will be most respected if it is a female. I will say that it is because NEMASU Senior Secondary School didn't employ more students, more female teachers to teach. Yes. Mr. Speaker, just like my partner mentioned earlier that they serve as a role model. Yes, we all know that they serve as a role model because in the community, they often play a key role in the encouraging the community to send their girls and ensuring them that girls are safe there. They encourage the community because our parents, they all believe that girls should not be educated without in the knowledge that what a man can do, a woman can do. They all believe in that, but that is not the case. So if you see a female teacher teaching in the school, they will have the sense, the encouragement. If your parents did not believe that the children should not be educated,
then why your parents bring you into school?
Most of them believe it. Most of them believe that females, they did not value our education. Most of them believe it. They did not value our education. But without the knowledge that, they believe that, they didn't know that what a man can do, a woman can do. Because they lead us. Example, you are here against him, Baro, that Baro is not doing anything. When we are against Baro, Baro is not doing anything. But when it is a man, when you are educated, you can step forward and lead us because you are a female. We will support and value. And also, my partner did mention that female children support us when we are in a menstruation. Yes, they support us because they give. I agree to that. They support us and they give us all. They can give us the need when you have the problem to go to them. They can afford it if they have it. Mr. Speaker, I would like to go to my point. One, in terms of school programs, example today, we didn't have more female teachers in this school. That's why the food that we are buying was maybe made by the male teachers because we didn't have the female teachers to do it. Some of them maybe they can do it by themselves because there are enough female teachers in this school. We all agree to that. Am I not right? We all agree to that. Maybe the food we are made by because I had the earlier one teacher was saying that. Having a male school teacher, students have shown that girls perform better in school when they have likely to be natural and provide emotional support. A female teacher, when you have a problem and you go there, they can afford natural emotional support to you. Mr. Speaker, I forget to mention the debate of my speech. I report made by the debate opposition leader. I explain the point of my partner. I give out my point and I am yet to summarize. As I was saying, in every NEMASU student and NEMASU, as I was saying, the motion of this house was, this house believed that NEMASU administration should employ more female teachers and enlist diversity in teaching staff, which I give more points, and I'm going.
Thank you very much. That was a magnificent submission from the closing government. If the house is set, can we please have the final speaker of the house to come and jimbo us? That is the closing opposition.
Education is the most powerful weapon you can use. Honorable Speaker and the House, I greet you all. I would like to give you the structure of my debate by rebutting the point given by the opposite members and strengthening the point given by the opposite speakers. First of all, he was going out of point. But before I start rebutting the silly point given by him, let me go forward by enlightening what I have to say. He was telling us that today we are having program in the school, and the female teachers are the one preparing the food. Is this part of speak? Is that what we are talking here? Okay, fine. and conclude why NEMASU administration should not employ more female teachers in the teaching staff. Okay. You already mentioned that my opponent was. You already mentioned that my opponent was out of topic. So I would like to give you. Look at that. How can I even say? So you hurry up. You are taking my time. I just have 7 minutes, please. So you said that. Look at that. Female. I don't even know how to. This time. First of all, by starting to review their point. They were telling us that what a female can do, a male cannot do it. Oh my God, what a funny talk. I'm not done. Please, suspend your POI. I'm not done. Let me just give you one point. On my first time that I saw my menstruation in the school, I went and complained to my teacher. You know what he told me? He told me that you're a big girl. So now anytime you are seeing your menstruation, immediately you see the boy, you're going to get pregnant. But you know who told me the truth? My male teacher. You think that the female teacher cannot tell me the exact thing? He can do, but because she's shy. She's lazy, she's not patient. She don't want me to know. But male teacher will go straight to the point. They will tell you what you have to know. Secondly, they were telling us that according to the rules in the school, like female teachers, like when they give birth, they have to have 6 months to stay at home. And they were telling us that other teachers will step in for me. But it's not frequent. Like look at us in economics, we are missing a lot. How many topics have we covered since first time begin? How many topics? Since our madam give birth, he should stop coming. Mr. Sen will step in for him. It's not even a female teacher that's stepping in for him. It's Mr. Sen. Is Mr. Sen a female teacher? Is Mr. Sen a female teacher? It's stepping for him. But even though we are missing a lot, how many days in a week we will not do a lot? We just cover just one page. Sometimes we have to read ahead. We have to go to other schools so that we cover our syllabus. And you're telling us nonsense. According to the extra classes that some of us are attending here, let me just tell you this one given by my opposite speaker. Yes, it's true. Have you ever seen a female teacher just say, no, student, come let me organize free class for you so that you people will do well on your work? Have a female teacher ever say that to you? Mention the name. Has she ever attended it? Has she ever attended it? In the night, they have their duties. No, they don't have. They are lazy. They have plenty of duties at home. They have to take care of their kids. Most of them, they are married women. They have to take care of their kids, husband, and their family. So why would I have time to come and teach you? You better help yourself. A lot of female teachers in our school, they are telling us that they should employ more female teachers in our school than me. Will the rules and regulations be implemented? As soon as we have plenty of female teachers who respect it, it means that the rate of lawbreakers are going to increase. Just look at with the councillors. Me and the assistant guy, when we have assembly hall here, I go to the class saying, guys, can we all please come to the assembly hall? They will not even have the fear because they know that I am a female. So you expect female teacher to control us with these boys that we have in the school? my friend, go and relax. It doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense. Okay, I've rebutted their point. I've strengthened the point of my opponent speakers. I've summarized and now I've concluded. Thank you.